Well, poking away at this, trying to establish where our light and shadow will be, more or less. You know, it's a wash-in, so I'm not being crazy fussy, but it's pretty important that it's reasonably accurate at least. I'm just using burnt sienna and ultramarine blue when I'm outlining. You know, when I go to wash in some of the areas like I've done here, I wait until my outlining paint is almost gone on my palette, and then I just add a bunch of burnt sienna. So you end up with sort of a dirty, dark burnt sienna underneath, because here I've pretty much established where the stuff in the shade is going to be, the foliage. So that's what I'm playing at. There's some trunk in behind there. I had a bit of a issue here because what I realized is I had a major limb coming off of the trunk here, and here, and here, and here. So, you know, it was a nice line of soldiers. I guess that's fine if you're painting a marching band, but nature doesn't provide you with those looks too often. So my mixture of raw sienna and ultramarine blue, I kept adding raw sienna, and eventually it becomes so clean you almost get to pure raw sienna. You don't want that, because raw sienna is actually a fairly strong color. So what I did, and you might think, well, you're adding a lighter color, you know, that might strengthen it, but I added a little bit of cobalt or a little bit of yellow ochre to it, and I mean just a tiny bit. It's so important to feel it out and be patient with yourself while you're mixing these colors, because you easily get too strong too early. Okay, I should say that I do. I hate to tell you what you're going to do, but you know, just from experience myself, I can easily get too strong too early, so that's how I'm sort of using it up. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's a little higher value than under here sort of thing, and it's a little bit cleaner. Okay, so I think, actually I was tempted to say canopy, but this isn't really much of a canopy, is it? I think this is in place, in general, the foliage. But now I want to introduce the ground cover, and I need it to be quite strong. So I'm just going to put in a few lines here. Just a few lines. And they do need to be strong. You know, even if they're wrong, I can correct them, but It's foreground. It's in the shade, or it's representing the shade. Well, no, let's not talk like that. Just going to sort of establish something. I think I should intersect this line here. You know, I really think I should. Because if I don't, this line runs right across the entire painting and even off the right hand side. So I think it's this side that I should probably remove it on. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that works. I'm not sure yet, but I kind of like that sitting there like so. All right, that's just going to cap the end of the painting, make that plausible. And what I also quite like is how this. It's funny because the most interesting shapes, even when they're not perfect, seem to appear when you're moving quickly, when you're putting gestural strokes on your sketch or your painting. So you can be more bold with your gestural strokes when you're using charcoal or a pencil or washing in, as I am doing now, and then use them as guides for yourself when you're painting. Or don't. All right. Now, I don't even know if this is going to make sense eventually. I like it right now. I like this strong shape here, and I'm going to use it. I also like the idea of running down off the painting quite vertically, actually. As we come to the foreground, things are going to become a little more abstract in a way. Something like so, maybe. Something like that on the right hand side. See? You know, again, I'm just playing. I think I like that line in general. Might have thinned off my paint a little bit too much, but that's okay. We won't worry about that. And I know I talked about this being sort of an old vehicular track, you know, with two tracks where the old tires, you know, wore ruts in the trail. As you can see, I've kind of abandoned that idea now. I sure don't mind just giving this just a sort of almost a worn out sand pit, you know, or a worn out trail. It's just been so long since it's been used that yeah, just I don't know, just don't even in a way have to qualify it. You just say, okay, I think I just want it this way. I want it my way. Just establishing the curves, establishing the motion. more of an idea as to how this could be. Well, hi guys. I'm done for the day. I don't know what to say. Yeah, this is, you know, I should kind of change this tree in here. Blah, blah, blah. You know, I just do too much blah, blah, blahing lately. It's coming. I'm happy. I'm going to ignore painting now for a while. And I'm going to go for a toodle and a walk with my family tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you soon. Well, here's where we are. A lot of fiddling around, but it's coming. Please try to remember that this is a 36 by 48. On most painting videos, you'll see somebody do a lot of work in a short period of time, but those canvases are always very small, or they're on-site panels. So, you know, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's coming. I'm happy with it. We'll talk to you soon.